Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Soul Star Dragon Sparks of the Holy Spirit. In these final days of the old false 3D matrix, we are calling in, anchoring, and holding the freedom codes within our crystalline DNA and sacred heart centers. As all our starseed earth angelics navigate through this chaotic node, we connect to our higher self as rainbow bridges to our kingdom of heaven on earth. No thing and no one can stop us in our divine missions of full planetary liberation, for our ground crew team of the 144 have legions upon legions of angels, Buddhas, dragon kingdoms, ascended masters, and star nations at our assistance through this whole ascension process. As you enter your 0-point still center, allow all sounds to carry you to the silence, to the stillness within. For God is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things and is always calling you home. This is your return to heaven through the void and beyond the veils into cosmic Christos Sophia consciousness of eternal life. Be in the peace, bliss, and pure awareness of Buddha mind, perfectly awakened in this now. Aho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful prayer to Divine Cosmic Mother. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Solar Plexus upgrades, plus new avatar templates coming in later today. Body mapping, plus knowledge of the ancients, tectonic. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Victoria LYNCHRiST. 777. Greetings, beloved family. Feeling strongly a new level of our divine remembering, new beginnings, love, empowerment, and vision. Wishing everyone inner peace. We are leaping now. So much love and blessings. Commander Victoria LYNCHRiST from victoriaslight.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We are living in such momentous times where everything is possible and everything can change in milliseconds. What a time to be alive and to be able to witness and experience this, and to rise in consciousness and love every single breathing moment. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ariel Leon. The Magic Gate of SYRIUS. The old Syrian schools are opening their doors again. The schools of the Eye of Horus allowed the initiates to enter into communion with the light of SYRIUS. SYRIUS is a bridge that leads us to awaken all the dormant potential inside us. On July 23rd, our sun enters Leo. I am already receiving energy and inspiration from SYRIUS. It's called the Lion's Gate because we enter into communion with SYRIUS and Regulus, the star of Leo. Both in the sun, SYRIUS, and Regulus, there are beings of light that are mostly philionoids, but there are all kinds. August 8th will be the day that the Syrians will open an energetic door that is in communion with every human heart. The door they open will seem to open outside, but there is no outside for a Syrian. So the opening of the lion portal means our heart is going to open, which implies that many memories will be freed. For all this trip I will be doing in Egypt, since Egypt was the Syrian civilization that opened the door to the great Syrian schools of magic known as the Eye of Horus, They will use a quartz glass to fill it with the light of Syria. Syria is giving me a lot of information, and among that information will be opening the connection with all civilizations of light, as it was done in the great Syrian hall of Amentet. After Egypt, I'm in Uruguay, where I'll do a Syrian initiation to wake up the EHAF, and I'll pass them Syrian keys. I'll be expanding this in Buenos Aires and then in El Teide, Spain. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Liara, Covert, notice the moment arises when certain paths no longer make sense, and yet our unique path must emerge from our own consciousness as well as the courage to embrace it. We each carry some latent seed in our consciousness. None of us are new to this world. There has never been a time when we did not exist. Our focus simply changes from belief to awareness. What we knew in days past may vary widely from what we currently embody. The intellect cannot reach the depths of where secrets reside. The deeper significance and purpose to everything is revealing itself when energetically aligned with divine experience. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Santa Lama, dear brothers and sisters of the stars, in our lives, fears are frequent companions that can limit us if we allow them. Recognizing and facing these fears is crucial to our personal and professional growth. It's not easy. Sometimes it involves stepping out of our comfort zone and bravely facing the unknown. It's important to remember that we all experience fears at different times. It is part of our human nature, but it's also part of our journey to learn how to manage those fears, transforming them into opportunities to learn, grow, and achieve our goals. I encourage you to, instead of avoiding or suppressing fears, face them with honesty and determination. Acknowledge your worries, but don't let them hinder you from moving forward towards what you desire to achieve in life. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and in the strength you have shown in difficult times. May this path of self-discovery and improvement continue to be illuminated by honesty, courage, and perseverance. With love, Santa Lama. Blessings. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 7/23/24. You've been busy this month, and that's meant effort. And the next 9 days won't change that. But your attitude and mindset will determine if it's an uphill climb or a labor of love and fulfillment. Most of us were doled out chores as kids, which felt like punishment, and the end of fun and freedom. Taking that attitude into adulthood means a lifetime of work versus happiness. But that can change in an instant when you replace work with contribution. Today balances partnership with pleasure. When you partner with anything, you put your unique signature on it. Pieces of your value, your heart, and your essence. Your contribution to your life matters, and your attitude and perspective can change drudgery into satisfaction. From Divine Sister of the Light, Devyani Singh, Isis Channelings. When the light penetrates the dark, and the shadows cloak the light, chaos precedes creation. The union of light and dark always takes place in the void, the uncomfortable, unsettling, ungrounded, and seemingly directionless space where the reality that we once knew is crumbling and the new not yet apparent. Venus, Inanna, rose from the underworld on July 4th, having integrated her dark shadow, Erishkigal, in the underworld. She is no longer Inanna of old, for her union with her shadow self has left her changed. The light is now highlighted by the shadows, and the shadow is penetrated by the shaft of light. And as we too mirror her journey as the divine feminine energy, in the as below, We are now required to do the same, make space for the dark shadows to be penetrated and alchemized by light into a brand new identity. Creation takes place in the throes of chaos. We are in this very powerful cauldron of change, transformation, and creation. It is the rising of the dark god, goddess energies within and without that we are currently feeling. The astrological acts unfolding in the as above are starring Uranus, Cobra goddess Wadjet, Algol Medusa, and of course Pluto. Pluto, the dark masculine, ruler of the underworld, who initiates and activates the feminine into the queen of the underworld, Persephone. This is the domain of Wadjet, Uranus, the cosmic disruptor, the Kundalini Cobra Queen, the rapid and unpredictable, the Tower card of the tarot. When she decides to awaken, she will shoot up the spine, Kundalini blasting all the blocks along the chakras, assumptions born of ego, pride, and ignorance, until she finally reaches the third eye and activates a new frequency of conscious awareness in you. Hanging on rigidly to old ways of beings and truths only accentuate the power of her destruction. She needs you to become comfortable with the shadows of void without seeking escape routes of distractions, addictions, refusal to see the present reality. Algol. Algol has been and will continue to play a significant cameo in this astrological drama with far-reaching influences, at least on the world stage. 144 flowing in. Algol is Medusa, the dark goddess, the victim of both patriarchy and matriarchy, who went on to transmute and transform victimhood to rebirth and emerge as a symbol of fierce protection. She is a powerful dark goddess with supreme powers of transformation and transmutation. And then there is Pluto, the dark masculine, king of the underworld, who initiates the maiden, Persephone, into queen of the underworld. Pluto is the great dark lord who not only rules death but also rebirth into new power dynamics. So if the past few weeks have been somewhat out of whack, it's because we are in the throes of major transformation, transmutation, endings, culminations, and rebirth of brand new dynamics within and without. We have just witnessed the second full moon in Capricorn, which spells major culminations of power and foundational structures within and without. Pluto will pop back into Capricorn one last time before moving into Aquarius in November. So the theme is far from over. Meanwhile, the 24th of July marks the end of the ancient Egyptian and Mayan calendar, and the new year begins with the heliacal rising of SYRIUS, depending on the latitude, on July 26, which officially opens the Lion's Gateway. Blu-ray activations which are meant to further release that which no longer serves us, to move into greater alignment with God's will. And light in grace, in joy, be the change you want to see. Sake na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Athena, Energy Update, Message, break the loops and follow the Uranian lights. This realm is part of the overall multidimensional clock that has its own program and rhythm. Our chakras are clocks and compasses connected to this multidimensional clock. Place all of the chakras together and you get the multidimensional clock itself. See your astrological chart and you will see part of the clock too, which is basically the way the system expresses your DNA code. We have been locked inside a time capsule which is inside the multidimensional clock. We have been reading the program of the capsule through the information that we left behind so that we could find the way back and out of this capsule. From December 20th, 2022, when Jupiter aligned to 0 degrees Aries, root chakra, we began the physical resetting of the inner clocks and alignment to organic flow of time. We have been adjusting our different systems to it firstly via the adjustment of the planets to the new time. This is slowly moving us upwards the spiral of life and back to a higher relationship with the planets via our DNA flows. The upcoming alignments are March 30th, 2025, Neptune at 0 degrees Aries. Salvation of the subconscious self completed and alignment to conscious self. February 14th, 2026, Chronos, Saturn, at 0 degrees Aries, Crown, genealogical flow, the clear mind. The resetting of time is fully affecting human perception and understanding of space and its relation to time. There will come a time when the physical movements of the planets and flows of the DNA in this realm will be much faster, and this will result in much smaller days and night period. This will express the acceleration of the human DNA. All the above is in correspondence to the realms. There is more to this process as more celestial bodies have been aligning to 0 degrees Aries, or will in the future, but these are the main and most important ones. In a way, we are still bound to follow these schedules as time was returning to its organic flow, but we have succeeded beyond expectations and we are ahead. I am saying this because what took place in our last group session upon this full moon. After what took place in our session on the full moon, I can clearly state that we have now been uplifted onto a new level of our ascension state. The Kundalini currents have been switched on, and the electrical twins have stepped in, bringing the first part of restoration of the bridge of life. The restoration of the bridge will bring such smooth and loving developments for everyone in the ascending path. We did experience the electric current in the spheres during the session, but not only that, we experienced it entering and moving through our flesh. There are no words really to describe this amazing and absolutely crazy development. The Uranus-Mars conjunction was a divine alignment of pure Uranian light and living life force that directly affected the rescue and realignment of the masculine, and this development for him has now catapulted new corrections in the feminine too. This is a true restoration of the divine Kundalini and a revival of the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Again, all previous Neptunian, Piscean illusions and misjudgments must go so that the truth can enter. Spiritual bypassing is dying, and wisdom is served widely as everyone is pushed to connect to their true inner state and needs that were always there but clearly denied. Saturn is again at the place of the collective exorcism, and will be working with those individuals that could not get his message the first time. There will also be a third time. The twins will continue breaking those last loops that need to go, so that the new Uranian current and life force revival can be fully embodied. This is our main work all the way up to the 888 portal of the gods and goddesses. Needless to say that this development is also signifying very strong developments in the old 3D arena, which after the Uranus-Mars conjunction on the Medusa star have already started on both sides of the 3D coin. The mind demons are being removed, and more people will see both sides are being controlled by the same program. All 5D groups have now been upgraded, and their superhuman powers are beginning to be felt. These groups will be creating fields of 5D consciousness that will support the creation of their new endeavors, missions of joy, the upliftment of the collective, and the restoration after the breakdown. Blessings of resting and correct preparation for the electric living current. Erini, Amalthea Thor, Har Zaronya, Hunama Anata Kumara, Yellow Galactic Warrior. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The Lionsgate Portal 2024, 888, August 8th, 2024. Dear friends, as our sun enters the sign of Leo, we are approaching this week the opening of one of the most important energy gateways, together with the eclipse corridors of this year, the Lion's Gate. Here's a brief description of what the Lion's Gate is for those of you who want to better understand its energetic implications for Earth and for us. This year's Lion's Gate portal is especially powerful as we have the empowering and prosperous energies of number 8 in triplicate. This particular energetic 888 resonance will not happen again until the year 2033. The Lion's Gate portal is a force that fills up the sky and our earthly atmosphere from July 26th to August 12th, but is thought to reach its peak on August 8th, 8/8. This is a time when the star Sirius rises very close to dawn in the eastern sky. It is believed that on this day, the rising of Sirius coincides with the trinity alignment of the 3 stars of Orion's belt, with the pyramids in the Giza Plateau in Egypt. The August rising of Sirius, the brightest star, has been celebrated for centuries. Civilizations as far back as the Dogon tribe in Africa and the people of Sumer in ancient Egypt tracked Sirius across the sky. Thus this portal is a combination of our sun being in its home sign of Leo, Sirius rising in the sky with Orion's pyramids alignment and the numerical number resonance of 888. According to those who believe in the power of the Lion's Gate portal, it represents the chance to experience a positive force of energy and manifest your greatest desires for your earthly journey. Every year, the opening of this portal gives us an opportunity to evolve and become a more empowered, stronger, and better version of ourselves. It is a chance to move closer to the person you want to be and the life you want to live. The 888 light codes are meant to trigger the awakening of ancient knowledge that already resides within us, and thus propel us onto a higher vibrational state. I'll be reporting more information on this special portal as we navigate together through these amazing light codes. Stay tuned and have a wonderful day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Be gentle on yourself today. Much is occurring in the higher realms as we navigate light. Seek patience with challenges. Find acceptance and peace. Seek solace in your heart space, for the light of now asks us to accelerate and expand many aspects of us. Be an observer of light. Be in peace to expand and co-join in light. With love, light family. Blessings to Mother Mary. Her assistance is greatly appreciated. From KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Inner union is heralding your rebirth. This foundation requires patience, slow and steady progress. Gently hold space while your masculine and feminine complete their courtship into being one. A mental detoxing of any remaining blockages, worry, and negative thinking is happening so your amygdala, your Magdalene, can be in her full feminine power to receive her masculine Christ counterpart. As this clears, relief, hope, and safety will invite movement towards oneness. The doors are opening to this opportunity. Now is the perfect time and nothing can stop this. It's simply to get your mind in alignment and your vision clear for your sacred marriage. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. Today brings us a conjunction between our moon and Saturn. Expect any karma you're still carrying around or holding on to be pushed up to the surface. The karmic clearing work continues as we prepare for the Lion's Gate portal. The next 2 weeks we will be traveling through or moving through the energies of the Lion's Gate portal. Saturn can bring tests, obstacles, fears, and delays to the surface. It's the force that brings us our lessons. It's here to help us to clear any karmic debt. These energies are bringing a vibe of working hard and making steady progress towards your goals. The Moon and Saturn conjunctions can get very heavy. It's a great time to be making plans and getting organized. It's all about clearing karmic and emotional obstacles. It's all about healing the inner energetic blocks. It is the karma of your past that holds you back in life. The more you clear your karmic past, the more you can shift into your full potential. During this time, karmic imprints and karmic blocks are pushed up from your energy system. This is to make more room for the high-frequency upgrades that come at us with the Lionsgate portal. You have more you need to heal and deal with. Expect some major energies and energetic upgrades over the next 2 weeks. We will be receiving DNA activations like never before from sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Kirsty Elizabeth, 24/7/24 will be a push and pull of the washover as the Cancer-Leo cusp takes one last stand. But be aware that this may either be in unity or fully divided. Whatever the event, the short-term happenings will not affect the long-term plans of the virtuous frequencies of change. However, a rise in Leo may see a few lions raise their heads to roar as Leo season progresses. The true cosmic lion is the healed masculine, as following in the ways of Christ as the lion and of the lamb. Those of spiritual virtue and honorable intentions will always stand out by testament to their own actions and deeds. The movement of Cancer to Leo can represent the handing over from Our Lady as mother or goddess to the Son as the Christ child. When thinking on these terms, we can be sure that any lower vibrational chaos will devour itself away to reveal the heart of what is left standing. Only those of pure heart can stay the course as the grand mission to work to the triumph of mankind holds steadfast and assured and ready to win. This will be the call of the sacred masculine to honor commitment to the path of the divine feminine and her movement to bloom. Those who have given their pledge in sacred ceremony in this lifetime or others, to walk as a guard of honor along the feminine flow to fullness, might perceive the need to step up their duty to protect that which through its purity stands as right. This is warrior work very fitting to the Leo season. It is also the living frequency of the Christed Magdalena soul alignments. Kirsty Elizabeth. From Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, July 22nd through the 29th, 2024, Free Fall, Supernova Astrology Updates. It was an intense weekend with the second Capricorn full moon of the month. The full moon happened at the very end degree of the sign of Capricorn, right next to Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius. The Sun will move over into Leo on July 23rd. Coming into exact opposition with Pluto on July 23rd. We will continue to feel this tense transit through the week. The energy of this full moon with Pluto is about everything breaking down, which is no longer serving. The structures which have gotten us here are not the ones that will be taking us into the future. It feels like everything is crumbling down. The Sun opposite Pluto says that the structures which are getting an overhaul are the structures of our personality and identity. We are not who we thought we were. So who are we? It feels like we are waiting on the precipice for some tipping point. Yes, the old is falling away, but where is the new to catch us? I guess we need to just get used to the feeling of free fall, trusting that whatever is happening is bringing us closer home to Mother. She will catch us. We are dreaming a new dream, which is also the old original dream, her dream. This is the message of Neptune in sextile to Pluto, which we will be feeling through the end of the year. The full moon in Capricorn put the sun in trine and the moon in sextile to Neptune in Pisces, activating the special configuration. Solutions are available. We just have to be open to new ways of seeing things. It seems like things are falling apart, but really it's about coming back together. We are feeling a big shift of energy, with Mars having moved over into the sign of Gemini. Mars sitting at 0 degrees Gemini is bringing forward the energy of the impending power of Mars union with Jupiter in Gemini, happening mid-August. Together, Mars and Jupiter will square up with Saturn at 17 degrees Pisces, bringing a game-changing energy. Mars, our warrior, is ready to claim back the mother's dream. Mars and Jupiter in Gemini is asking us, what is it you need to express? Is it your part in her dream? What song do you need to sing? Mercury is also about to shift signs, moving from Leo into the sign of Virgo on July 26. We are feeling a bit of a dragon energy with the impending Mercury retrograde, which begins on August 5th. Mercury will turn retrograde at 4 degrees Virgo and retrograde back to 21 degrees Leo before turning direct on August 29th. This makes the next couple of months about who we are as Earth healers and what we need to do in order to begin expressing our full light and potential. This Mercury retrograde is triggering the energies of last year's Venus retrograde in Leo, reminding us that it's our feminine intuitive power and access to creation energy which needs to shine forth. Mercury will make 3 squares with Uranus and Taurus during this retrograde. The first square between Mercury and Leo and Uranus and Taurus happens on July 22nd, ushering us into the energy of this season. Mercury in Leo wants to understand how to shine and express. Uranus in Taurus is challenging our inner permission and worthiness for our own light and power. It's turning on whether we like it or not. We are finding out how to handle it. Power is surging through, but we know just what to do. Simply ride the waves and make some dreams come true. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Tuesday, July 23rd, the moon, ruler of our feeling nature, is in ungrounded water sign Pisces as of 9:23 a.m. EDT. From there she will create a difficult inconjunct to the sun, ruler of our self-identity and passionate fire sign Leo, and then a challenging square aspect to Mars, planet of movement, and vacillating air sign Gemini. Here we have water, fire, and air creating a vortex of swirling energy. Our emotions and thoughts are racing and moving in several different directions at once. There may be a lot unfolding in our lives because of the influence of the potent full moon in Capricorn on Sunday. Do what you can to bring in some earth energy for grounding and stability. Engage in breath work, walks in nature, and healing baths with crystals and herbs thrown in for good measure. You got this. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Leo, opposite Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Yes, we have a yearly opposition between the Sun and Pluto, but this is the first time in our lifetime that this aspect has occurred across Leo and Aquarius. Here is a whole new dynamic, a new story, a different fear, an unexpected complication. With theatrical Leo energy in play, maybe this is a moment the hero is unmasked, the baddie exposed, the starlet faced with her nightmare scenario. Resist the urge to project, catastrophize, grapple for control. Look your fear in the eye and offer it your heart. Problems and enemies can be manifestations of disowned parts of ourselves. Refuse to demonize. Watch how you wield your power. Sometimes the more we try to force our will on the world, the more the world pushes back. Instead of fighting for control, change your response. Profound transformation is possible when you stand by your truth. Empowerment comes from deep self-honesty. Find your inner balance. Dark and light are sourced from the same divine root. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 16, Yellow Electric Warrior. The number 3 is called electric, and its keywords are activate, bond, and service. The third day of any wave spell is when things really start to gather pace. It's not a day for lazing around. Don't even try. The universe will find a way to give you a bit of an electric shock to jolt you into action. You can make use of this live wire of a day and really get things done. So don't waste your chance. Expect to feel energized by this lively energy, and so be sure you have something to focus on. Otherwise you may feel like you are all over the place. Today is Yellow Warrior, and the key words associated with it are intelligence, fearlessness, and questioning. These days are great for taking on a mission and going on quests. Be fearless like the warrior and march forth with determination. It is a brilliant combo of day and number 2 as the electrical energy aids the warrior on his mission, giving him lots of energy. The warrior also asks a lot of questions and is concerned with using his intelligence to succeed in these missions. I try not to think of warrior as a soldier, but more of a warrior in the spiritual sense, on a mission to find the right path. May your quest today lead you in the right direction. It is also a great day for activating a quest or mission. You may feel spontaneous and bolt out of the door on short notice. Try not to resist the urge, as the warrior always wants to lead you to find the answers you've been seeking. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Electric Warrior, 3 Keeb, Keen 16, 23rd of July 2024, activating fearless service. Keen 16 equals 7, magic, mystic, spiritual. Keen 16, warrior is tribe number 16, equals 1616. 16 is the tower code, sudden unexpected events. Keen 16 has a double tower code, boom, boom, a very special divine destiny day, enabling us to fearlessly reclaim our power. The energy is highly charged and electrical. Today is Rainbow Warrior Day, where we bond together, fearlessly activating our new galactic service. Full speed ahead for the Rainbow Warriors. Day 3 of the White Wizard Wave Spell, where we are focused on aligning our minds with our hearts in order to access our enchanting powers of white magic through the endless realms of creation. Today we are focused on illumination, alignment with our divine mission, and activating fearless service through our devoted heart. Tone of creation. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is, coming together with others to co-create and be of service to humanity. We have a 23-5 liberation code today, bringing forth great change. Together with the gift of the World Bridger, we have the opportunity to break free from our old lives and activate our divine missions. Spirit is supporting us in stepping up into greater service to humanity. Lots of rocket fuel to propel you forward. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation, adding power to anything you are creating today. An extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature as a sovereign being, totally independent as a warrior of the light, aligning your heart with your divine purpose. Together with your divine counterpart, offer your united energies to be of service to all. Expand your focus from bonding with one to the joy of bonding with all. A day filled with questioning your emotional state of well-being in order to return to wholeness. Today's question is, who or what governs the fire in my heart? How can I activate my divine intelligence and my power of enchantment rather than my sword to release battles and serve my divine mission? Divine blessings for your final liberation from the emotional cords that have bound your precious heart. In la ketch Alchaeon. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 16, Yellow Electric Warrior. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to question. Bonding fearlessness. I seal the output of intelligence with the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of universal fire. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Els M, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at egolovecondor.com. 144, continuing to quantum pulse in. And now we complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Brother of the Light, Stuart Pierce. Prayer to Divine Cosmic Mother. O dear Cosmic Mother, birther of all radiance, peace, and love, please soften the ground of our existence and shape a space within our hearts where your heavenly being may fully abide. Please fill us full of your wondrous, loving, creative magnificence, so that we may be empowered to bear forth the fruit of all your virtues, beliefs, and devotions. Please let us each of our actions and endeavors bear abundantly in accordance with your desire, knowing that the force of the Holy Spirit endows us with the wisdom to create profound offerings for you. We also ask you to allow us to learn what each of us needs in order to grow and flourish in the exquisite unfolding of your divinity and love. Please untie the tangled threads of our individual destinies, releasing anything that binds us. Please release us from any past mistakes, wrongdoings, or karma. Please do not let us be lured away by anything that diverts our attention and focus from you and our true purpose, which is to serve you in love. For you to us are profound loving safety and security. Indeed, you are the grounding force that levels our spiritual nature and brings forth all fruitful visions. Please know our love for you is our veneration and devotion to the kingdom of your power and glory, for all is gathered and made whole through your love, joy, and exquisite bounty. And so it is. Amen. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.